Hi, Pep. Uh, what's the plan now for the next 2 days? Will you have enough time to prepare the side for Arsenal? Are you going to give them a rest, full training? What's going to go on?
No, we are going to make hiking in the mountains. You know, we're going to do that these 2 days. I don't know. Tomorrow recovery. The players like we have we have a lot of injuries there, but yeah, rest, and energy for on Sunday.
Have you spoken to the Premier League or UEFA or anyone about the schedule?
Don't go for that side. Not necessary.
Rob?
I know you've just spoken about Rodri briefly then, but is he capable, do you think, of starting 3 games of that intensity in 1 week with United, Napoli tonight, and then possibly Arsenal on Sunday?
It's a good question. I don't know yet. But he was so smart. I know the result was not over. 1-0 is always tricky, but he doesn't feel good. Always we try to talk, please. We have to sustain and feel that not comfortable, and it's better. We see day by day. But important to play already 2 games. Yesterday, for example, the training session, he didn't feel much comfortable. He didn't train good, but said, no, I will be fine tomorrow. And play extraordinary like Rodri is, and with him in the pitch we feel more comfortable. But of course, come from a tough injury, you have to be alert, and we will decide on Sunday how does he feel.
Hi Pep, have you rewatched the defeat at Arsenal last season this week at all? Is there anything you kind of look back and take from that game, or is it one of those off days you had last season that you just try and?
But the game last season we start and like it happened many times last season. And the 14 team, like we give away 1,000 million goals. And after we were during a lot of the time pretty good considering how we was last season, and the last 50-20 minutes was a disaster. We forgot to do what we had to do, and everyone do it there, and after that Arsenal was easy for them. But hopefully this season we can make a little bit more challenge in the last years, because Mikel is an extraordinary manager, and what they increase the squad for these 4 or 5 transfer windows. So it's an unbelievable squad, an unbelievable team. It's one of the toughest opponents you can find right now in Europe. And but we see what we have to do, and the players how are fit, and we try to compete where I want compete or be better team than that was the last season, especially in the last 20-25 minutes.
And do you think those kind of disastrous spells you had occasionally in games last season are gone now, that they're out of the system of this team, and it's
Sorry?
Do you think you mentioned a disastrous 15-20 minutes there, and you had spells like that in a few games last season? Do you think they're gone now? They're a thing of the past for this team?
No, you should ask me after Brighton 10 days ago. I know what the people say. They were not good, really. I know my team is consistent, because when you win 6 Premier Leagues, we have been a machine, the consistent team, and for that you have to prove more. But of course we arrived the week against United, against Napoli, and now that is not I would say easy week, but in the Premier League always like that. And important the feeling, the vibe of the team, body language especially. I'm just focused on that. The kindness in the body language of the team has grew up, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased for that, and hopefully we can win or lose. Yeah, always going to try, but when you see the team is in good vibe, that is what you have to try to do.
Pep, with all that in mind, how key can a game like this, albeit still early in the season as well, against one of your potential title rivals be? Because obviously you can move level on 9 points with Arsenal now as well.
Listen, it's the 5th game. Will be the 5th game, no? The 5th game of the season? Yeah. Come on.
Would it put a different complexion on the start to the season?
Sir Alex Ferguson, when I arrived here, said to Brian Keat, said, the Premier League, you have to, after Boxing Day, stay close to the top 4. And after that, you can think about it. Last season, after Boxing Day, we were in another country. So that's why, let's go today, we'll see what happens. So there are many games. For experience, in the 6 Premier Leagues, I think 4 or 5, we were in December, January, was behind Liverpool and behind Arsenal. And at the end, we won it. So that's why see the team growing up. That is only my concern right now. See the team make a step forward every day. We're not going to win the Premier League on Sunday. We are not going to lose the Premier League on Sunday. So we see the team that we are better than last season there, and we are better and continue a little bit many good things that we have done in these 2 games, and continue with that.
Okay, Paul at the back, please.
Hi, Pep. Just on Rodri again. You when he was playing in America in the Club World Cup, he looked a little unsure of himself, and then he obviously got that injury again. Do you think he's getting back to that level of confidence now, where he can start? Or is he still a bit short?
Confident he has, because has his own self-confidence so high. Always Orlando, the greatest players I ever trained in my managerial career, even as a football player, when I see is here. And here they are incredible self-confident himself, and Rodri is that. But the knee is completely different than how you think. And the knee needs his process. If as much as patient with that, and we are patient with him, he will be back. Because he's being there in the middle and know exactly and read what happened, what you have to do is another level. So it's a bit like Phil we talked about before. With Phil Foden last season, and the best player in the world, it was Rodri. We don't have it. So having back is important. He tried to don't do what happened in States, like was injured again and injured again and injured again. That will be more difficult for all of us, for him to come back in his best.